The Michigan Military and Veteran Hall of Honor is producing these video clips and audio clips to explain to folks those who are being inducted into the Michigan Hall of Honor. I'm Jim Fosson, one of the board members, and with me today is Robert Neer, who is a board member, an Army veteran. He's a board member of the Michigan Military and Veterans Hall of Honor. Robert, tell us a little bit about Andrew Kubik, who's being inducted into the Hall of Honor in the military category this year.
Andrew Kubik is the most recent warfighter that I've been honored with being able to present on. We are excited to have him as an inductee into the Michigan Military and Veteran Hall of Honor, as his story, both military service and post-military service, have really become an inspiration to many people in Michigan and in the nation, specifically around resilience and adversity. I'm really excited to be able to talk to you a little bit about Staff Sergeant Andrew Kubik, as he was in the Afghanistan wars.
Yeah, he was a Air Force Special Operations Combat Controller, which a lot of people don't even know what that is. And again, we'd encourage you to do more research, go to the website, learn about some of these roles and some of the just amazing things these men and women have done. But tell us about Sergeant Kubik.
Yeah, so Sergeant Kubik, he was born and raised in Harbor Beach, Michigan, a small town near Lake Huron. At a young age, he had a tough experience where he lost two friends, and that really shaped and formed his life. The full story will be posted on our website for you to dive into, but this helped shape his life around wanting to serve, protect, and really go above and beyond in trying to take care of people. So at a young age, he was already destined for greatness, and I believe that some of his really cool stories that were fascinating to him as a child were rooted in his desires to understand strength and resilience in the face of adversity. And he was captivated by stories of the mafia, Japanese Bushido, and later the close-knit brotherhood of modern special operations military teams. And this really formed him to wanting to join the military and to go in as a combat controller in the elite Air Force unit.
These combat controllers are on the ground directing the planes up in the air on where their combat missions, where they're supposed to drop their munitions. I mean, it is in the thick of it, isn't it? And that was part of the excitement, part of the, I'm going to do this job for Kubik.
Yeah, absolutely. And, being from that same era of wartime, these individuals as combat controllers are, I give them the utmost respect, because without them, we weren't able to accomplish our missions. With him specifically, we want to talk about what it was that he was able to do. He had one very significant mission near the Battle of Kandahar in November 23rd of 2001, where this battle was pretty intense. During an operation with a 500-man anti-Taliban force, Kubik's team was ambushed by enemy force in a valley near Kandahar. Despite being under heavy fire from anti-aircraft guns, rocket-propelled grenades, and small arms, he was able to stay exposed to coordinate an emergency close air support strike. This is extremely decisive action. Putting yourself in danger and under fire is just, I can't imagine the stress in that. But because of his success, he was able to control numerous bombing runs with devastating effectiveness, turning the tide on the entire battle. It was breaking Taliban resistance and clearing the way for the final offensive of Kandahar. So this was a very significant time period in the battle in Afghanistan. He was actually noted as being overwhelmingly responsible for breaking the back of the Taliban resistance. Just an absolutely amazing story, which led to him being awarded the Silver Star.
And one of the things you find out when you delve into these interesting stories about these interesting men and women is how significant one person can be.
Mm-hmm.
And, sometimes we go through life and think, I'm just one guy, one vote, one this, one that. But this is where you really see one person makes a difference, doesn't it, Robert?
Absolutely. And in that battle, without him, well, nobody predicted the same outcome. So, phenomenal individual being able to complete his mission in the face of adversity, especially with that kind of overwhelming adversity.
I also see in his resume that in 1999, he was named the United States Air Force Special Operations Command NCO of the Year,
Yep.
high honor, for participating in a rescue effort of a downed F-16 pilot in Serbia.
Yep.
Again, a whole series of actions demonstrating his professionalism and his effectiveness.
His heroism, just an absolutely, uh, he's 100% worthy to be inducted into the Hall of Honor in Michigan.
Well,
As that
we're so
special,
glad that you could tell us a little bit about Annie Kubik and being inducted into the Michigan Military and Veteran Hall of Honor. We would encourage people to go to it, go to the website. There's a Facebook page. Learn more about these men and women, officers. We from generals to privates to staff sergeants, all sorts of ages and races. So it's really a snapshot capturing those who've served in the military from the state of Michigan.
yep. Yeah, thank you once again, Jim, for doing this and hosting this. And we just want to see more of our veterans and our hometown community members honored for their service and their heroism.